getting right at it.
Oh,
Do we have a mic here?
no, that's not on.
Switch on. Yeah, the switch is not on. Flip it towards the end. There we go.
How's that? Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is MacLeod. I think most of you folks know who I am. I would like to first thank all the people that have encouraged me to run for mayor again this year. These are the same people that I admire and respect. They are the champions of volunteering and helping Sicamous be a better place. I would like to say there is a fragile line between confidence and arrogance. It's called humility. The previous election, because of hard work, dedication, and accomplishments while mayor, I had lots of confidence. But to some citizens, I had become a little too confident. Well, I was given an opportunity, 3 years, to think about that. I've realized that to be a good mayor, it does not matter what you accomplish personally. What's most important is to make sure the community has been engaged and has been a part of that accomplishment. As a public figure, you have to communicate and engage the community. There's a big difference between being a successful business person and being a successful mayor. I was brought up to never ask for help if it's something that you can do yourself. As a public figure, I would suggest that's not such a good idea. I'm not perfect. When I see that someone is taking advantage of a situation that's going to harm someone or my community, I get upset. As a public figure, being too outspoken, sometimes I don't think I would suggest that either. The reality is, leadership will never be measured by what one person is able to accomplish as a result of his or her talents and abilities alone. Good leadership starts with good communication. Thank you.
Terry Rysz.
Good evening, folks. Excuse me, I got a bit of a hoarse throat, but thanks for coming out tonight, and thank you, Michelle, for putting this on for us. I'm going to cut to the chase because I spent 3 years on council. I've been I've held fairly responsible roles. I've been deputy mayor and chair of the finance committee. And there's 13 ways that you can kill a community. It's a book by Doug Griffiths and Kelly Clements. I'm going to read them out to you. Don't have quality water. Don't attract business. Ignore your youth. Deceive yourself about your real needs and values. Shop elsewhere. Don't paint, don't cooperate, live in the past, ignore your seniors, reject everything new, ignore outsiders, become complacent, and don't take responsibility. Folks, I'm standing here in front of you because I'm going to take that responsibility. Now, there's 3 main motives that make politicians want to run for politics. The main one is you want to do what you believe is the right thing to do. Second of all, you want to get the job done. Third of all, at the end of the day, you really want to get people to like you. Okay, so with all that being said, the responsibility is this. We've got a job to do, we want to get it done, and at the end of the day, we want people to like us. So, if you exercise responsible government through fiscal and social responsibility, we can reverse every one of these elements. We've already started by the water treatment facility. And so, going forward, I think that I would like to lead this path. Thank you very much.
And now, our councillors, we will begin with Jeff.
I'm going to have to get on my knees.
My name is Jeff Mallmes. I've been a full-time resident of Sicamous since 2005. I chose to run as a councillor because I feel I can assist the town in becoming prosperous and alive again. I have a business building marinas. I've had experience with various government agencies over the past 17 years, and I feel this will benefit the community. Sicamous concerns range from residents needing better employment opportunities to community needs for doctor, cost of living faced by our residents, and the quality of life for our seniors. There are also concerns that were discussed by a forum put on by Suzanne Carpenter. Our volunteers are maxed out. There are many great suggestions coming from the community concerning revitalization of Sicamous. As a member of a team, I am committed to hearing those suggestions. I would like to try something different if elected. I would like to try to get all Sicamusians engaged in dialogue, encourage communication on how to resolve issues to benefit Sicamous. If you elect me, I'm your representative. I want to hear what you have to say for the full 4-year term, not just through today. Sicamous has a very diverse, experienced population, and I feel we can draw on that as a source to revitalize the community of Sicamous. Sicamous Council can start by initiating programs that promote Sicamous as a place to live and play. Sicamous has water for swimming, boating, houseboating, and soon for drinking. We have mild winters for sledding with great trail systems. These trails are also used for ATVs. In the summer, we have 2 great golf courses. You can sled in the morning, play golf in the afternoon, and water ski before supper, all on the same day. Wow, I can't figure out why people do not want to be here. Thank you.
Now, Fred Busch.
Good evening. My name is Fred Busch, and I thank you for coming out this evening. I've now been in municipal politics for 18 years. I enjoy it, and I believe the experience, and I enjoyed it and believe I have the experience to continue to be an effective councillor. I'm also willing to think outside the box and look at some new ideas, and I also don't go along to get along. At the beginning of this council's term, some costly decisions were made. It was apparent that there had been an agenda by the majority to carry out this costly purging. I and Charlotte were not part of this majority. I hope that doesn't happen again. In June 2012, we had the disastrous flood event. The most far-reaching after effect was the damage that was done to our water system. Council was able to get partial funding towards a water treatment plant. This is scheduled to be in service sometime in the fall of 2015. I will make every effort to see that this happens on time and on budget. Visitors and prospective residents won't have to be afraid to come to our community because the water may not be safe to drink. Another project that I believe that holds great promise for the community is the proposed resort hotel project at 2 Mile. If what we have been shown does materialize, this will provide many jobs. Council is in the process of developing a revitalization tax exemption bylaw, which will allow this project or other similar projects to reduce their initial operating costs by not having to pay full property taxes for the first few years. The one thing that we cannot do is to allow builders to take shortcuts that may make the buildings unsafe. My time is up, and once again, I ask for your vote on November 15th. I do have the experience and the knowledge to be a good councillor. Thank you.
Gord Bushell.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Pastor Bob, and thank you, Chamber and the Seniors Activity Center for hosting this event tonight. I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. When I first came to Sicamous 30 years ago, I started working at Three Boys where I met my wife Brenda. We have made many wonderful friends in this community over the years and are grateful and proud to call Sicamous our home. I decided to run for councillor because I see the community needs to prosper and grow. One of my main priorities is to create jobs. Economic development is vital to our sustainability. We need to support our existing businesses. We need to have to work hard and attract industry and new businesses to our community. We need to become user-friendly. Our existing businesses, we have to work hard to attract new industry. We have to work hard to attract new industry and new business to our community.